Please help me welcome Dan, who's going to run through our tabletop.
Those are some very nice words. I hope we'll live up to them. So the great thing about table topics is I don't get picked. So I found these cool glasses yesterday. I want to share them with you. These are my Arnold glasses. Isn't that wild? Anyway. Okay, so let's go. Let's have some fun. When I was a kid, I had a lot of fears. Mostly because of my brother. He would scare the heck out of me. So here's a quote I found. Faith and fear look alike. Both are an unknown future. The only difference is faith is positive while fear is negative. Never let negative get to you. Never have fear. Jennifer, tell us about that. Have you had a super fear in your life? How did you overcome that?
Thank you very much, Mr. Table Topic Master, fellow Toastmasters, and our most welcome guests. Fear is just the other side of opportunity, is the way I look at it. And luckily, I never knew your brother because he would have scared the heck out of me.
Oh, man,
I had a sister that was scary enough. If you want to see some fear, put two girls together in the same room fighting over their dolls, fighting over sibling rivalry, and I could strike fear in the heart of any parent or anybody in the neighborhood. But the way I look at it is that fear is an acronym for false evidence appearing real.
Wow.
Think about it. It's just something that we make up in our mind. It's something that is in the eye of the beholder, that fear is really just something that we look at and think that's scary. Some people are afraid of spiders. I love spiders. My cousin, in fact, who's a PhD, has dedicated his life to the study of spiders and made a very nice life out of it. So I want you to think about that as you move through the day today, that fear is nothing more than false evidence appearing real. It's a lie. It's something that we make up in our mind, and we can take that and turn it around into opportunity. And if you're real lucky in your next lifetime, you won't end up with a brother like Dan's.
When I was a kid, actually last year, a few years ago, I used to live in Tahunga, and my cat used to have 5 cats, and I'd always bring the lizards in, and always these spiders and what have you. So you know what I would do? I called a neighbor, who was a girl. I said, "Come get this lizard. This is scaring me." Terrible. Here's something. This is from Abraham Lincoln. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other thing. Always bear in mind that your own resolution to succeed is more important than any other thing. Mr. Anderson, interpret that for us.
Thank you, Master Toastmaster. Oh yes, the word of the day, otios.
There you go.
Atos. One of these days I'll use that word somewhere, somehow again. Well, sometimes, I look at it more as inspiration. Sometimes inspiration, you can get inspiration from a moment in time, and we're faced every day with choices on what we do and how we react. And I, for example, was inspired by a little seminar I went to last night, put on by 4 of our Toastmasters here. And throughout the night, I had these wonderful thoughts and processed of skill sets that I had that I could put together in an inspiring presentation that would be succinct. Well, that was an inspiration at a moment when maybe I'll go to this seminar, maybe I won't. And I went and got something great out of it. Maybe indirectly, but it was the thought process. So you never know where your inspiration is going to come from and how it's going to change your life. So I think Abraham Lincoln was onto something when just in the way you process an opportunity.
Very well done. I always feel that you can never stop learning. There's always something to find. There's always something new you can learn in a day. So I try to keep my mind open. Now this word otios reminds me of actually a little bit of me and my wife's conversation. She doesn't say otios. She says, "How come you're so lazy?" I go, "It's not lazy. It's efficient. Efficient. Conserving energy." So otios efficiency. Remember that. Here's something that's funny. Bite off more than you can chew and chew it well. Joan, you're slender, but have you ever done this?
What a great question. Thank you, Tabletop Master. Bite off more than you can chew and chew it well. Yes. I often bite off more than I can chew. Actually, I used to think of it as diving headlong into whatever was in front of me and realizing what was in the water afterwards. Fortunately, I'm a strong swimmer, so I always got my head back above water. I think the value in chewing well is obvious. It's never otios. Because the better that your food or your information is digested, the longer you take to really take it in and absorb it, the easier it is for your body or for your life to integrate. And bite off more than you can chew, I can see how that would be valuable too, because when you're taking comfortable little bites, then you're in a safe zone. But people who really excel push beyond that. There's a Honda go-kart commercial on Hulu now, I've seen 5 or 6 times, where one of the drivers, a woman, is talking about riding the edge of fear, how she says we always get to that very edge of fear and then push further. She said because that's where winning is, that's where you're the fastest, is right at that edge. So absolutely, bite off more you can chew it well, and live big, like Terry McKenna.
Very good.